Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Northern Cross by Hendrik Falkenberg, translated by Patrick F. Brown, performed by James Patrick Cronin. Chapter 1. The night was calm and mild. The moon cast a silvery band across the nearly motionless sea. Even though it had been almost a month since the official start of fall, the late summer refused to go quietly. Its strength was waning, but it fought to hold on to each passing October day. The colorful leaves rustled in the slight breeze. A reddish glow on the horizon announced the rising sun. Fresh dew glistened on the grass in the nascent daylight. The first few birds pierced the silence, heralding the end of the night. The singing came to an abrupt stop when the hammering began. The steady rhythm of metal on metal tolled through the dawn. Soon the silence returned, and the birds renewed their claim on the breaking day. The uppermost edge of the sun was already peering over the horizon when the steady, though this time faster sound of hammering began. Someone out for an early morning stroll on this remote stretch of coast probably would have stopped and stood in astonishment. An eerie figure knelt on a grassy hillside that sloped gently toward the beach, its shadowy arm rising and falling steadily. Then the silhouette paused and shifted before striking the metal again. The final nail was slightly rusty, but its tip was so sharp that it couldn't withstand the force of the blows. The resistance increased after it had pierced the flesh and hit a hard wooden beam. Labored breathing could be heard. Finally, after one last spirited swing, the defiant nail was firmly planted in the oak. Silence fell, and the sun climbed a little higher in the cloudless sky. 3 massive nails covered in fresh blood, mixed with rust and iron, glimmered in the sun's rays. With a grunt, the figure pushed the lower end of the wooden beam toward a hole in the ground until it protruded slightly over the edge. The grunting grew louder as the figure lifted the beam from the other end and placed it into the hole. 2 hands filled the remaining gap with dirt to secure the base of the beam. The figure took...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?